Welcome everybody to another casted game from the online ladder. Today we have Onabuge, perhaps an homage to the Onabugeisha from the Japanese, playing as the Rus. This is a blade, if I'm not mistaken, a Conqueror 3 player versus Jonder Dap, also known as Krakadi here or Maldadi here, playing as the Zushi Legacy, playing on the color teal Orsia. The map is High View, a map that actually I have banned from my map pool, but maybe I will get it back, you know, just to bring a bit more diversity to my gameplay. And here we have Yushi versus the Rus, a matchup that I don't see very often, but I think it's very interesting. Me, myself, have been playing Zushi recently, catching live on Twitch using the links down below, and also catch Krakadi in the links down below to catch him live on Twitch, and me too live on Twitch. And I'm actually really enjoying Zushi. And why do I really enjoy Zushi? Because I think maybe that doesn't apply to the top level. I'm not on the top level yet, but it has a lot of strategies that you can use. And most civilizations, they have like one or two strategies that are like viable and you can do it. But Zushi, that has a lot of strategies that you can go for. You can go 1 TC aggression, 2 TC aggression, 1 TC fast castle, 2 TC fast castle, Zugunu rush. You can even go Imperial, fast Imperial, kinda. You know, it's always tough to do it, but they have one of the fastest way to age up, right? With the Tang dynasty, they have a discount on their aging up, right? You can also do, which is harder to do, but you can, which is a feudal Palace Guard, actually, rush, or the good old Zugunu rush. You can do a very early farm transition into the Grenadiers and have a crazy, really crazy feudal economy, right? And perhaps that's the downside of Zushi. You have so many valuable strategies, it might be hard to identify which is the right one. And as you see, the Rus Scout brings back 6 ship, but there is 3 more of those guys out here. They're killing the deer. That one is still alive. That one is gone. I think they were fighting for it. That one is done. So our Rus player got that one. Down here, still one alive. And that one is also gone. So I assume that Krakadi got that one. And that they were fighting for that one. So I don't know, maybe it was shared. And over there, I think Onabuge got that by themselves, and here they sharing it as well. And actually our Rus player is kinda coming in late, losing a good part of this deer pack. A lot of bounties going out. You can also check the bounty because we're actually casting this live, so there should be no timer on the screen. Let's check. Don't look. Okay, Rus player with only 190 bounty, or in good Marine Lord words, bounty, right? Meditation Gardens, it's always very interesting to see the value. 1 stone, 2 berries, and a little bit of wood. I really think like wood is kind of like non-priority when placing down your Meditation Gardens, because then when you go Song Dynasty, you got a lot of discounts in the price of your economical buildings when it comes to the wood. So wood is not really a priority, but the stone and these 2 berry bushes, great value for Krakadi, Jonder Adapt. Rus player getting more wolves around the map, wants to increase the bounty. No early wheelbarrow, could go for it, actually, has enough resources, but no. Not yet, right? Song Dynasty coming in, Yangnan Tower for our Zushi player, and a lot of people on gold though. What's the plan here? Getting a bunch of upgrades perhaps? Maybe making more Imperial officials? I doubt that will be a Palace Guard rush, because our Rus player can just go into Knights. Oh, my bad. I should have those numbers up so you guys can see the build actually. Scouts running from each other. Always good to see. Right? Okay. More scouts arriving, not real damage, crumbling on the stone. 1 TC into 2 TCs from our Rus player. Back here, do we have any mining of stone? Yes, we do. So, Zushi will meet the Rus on the second TC. The Song Dynasty makes sure that that TC will be cheaper in terms of wood, not in terms of stone, which is actually very good into the Rus, because the Rus, they have the bonus stone collection, the bonus wood collection, so having a discount on the wood makes it that you can build the TC at a similar timing as the Rus, and then after that, when both have 2 TCs, wait, okay, I thought I saw more views on stone, so after they both got 2 TCs, I think the advantage, if they stay feudal, should be to the Zushi legacy, if they also, it's a lot of ifs, right, I know. If they can do a good farm transition, yes, they can drop the TC on the deer, Rus doing the same, they can always supervise the deer as well from Zushi, Rus have the bounty bonus, the hunter's boon, right, so they both will have a good economy when it comes to food, but the thing is, Rus can make knights and a lot of archers, Zushi cannot make archers, so they have to go either spearman, Zugnu, wait, is that the 3rd TC? For Krakedy? Wait, I've heard that Krakedy is doing 5 TC Zushi Legacy. I've never seen it. I only know because I saw a thumbnail on YouTube. I've never seen it, Krakedy doing it. I've never seen it being casted. I only heard about it through rumors. But can it be done, actually? Can it be done? One barracks coming through. Right. Interesting. Oops. Oh, okay. Krakedy going into the second TC, but let's see if he's going for the third one. I'm pretty sure he's going for a 4th or 5th one, like the rumors are talking about. Let's see what his enemy is doing. His enemy is going onto the deer, of course, to collect a bunch of deer and food. Income per minute. Let's check it out. Good, very good for our Rus player. It's not a lot of food in the bank. He's making some knights, right? And he's also perturbing the meditation gardens. I think he collected enough for the 3rd town center, because it's 3. There we go, 3rd TC. Okay, maybe he's just going through the 3 TCs. He's not going like anything. I mean, 3 TCs is already a little bit crazy. But I think he's not going like too much crazy. Let's see if our Rus player knows, right, about... Oops. He doesn't know about... Wait, he doesn't know about the 2nd town center? Because he has vision on the 3rd, because the scout is there. Okay, now he sees the 3rd town center. Okay. Oops. And what is the reaction from that 3 TC to that 3rd TC? Tower comes in on the front. We have some stone to upgrade some towers. I believe especially the Meditation Gardens giving that passive income is great to upgrade some towers. The reaction is just perhaps more units, a blacksmith. Yeah, so that means our Rus player wants to play feudal. Knights coming in, spearmen already in place to defend. 4 spearmen into 2 knights. John der Depp needs to be careful. It's Krakedy. A villager might go down. Villager lead is about the same. But the Zushi player will be ahead sooner than later because he's on a 3rd town center. No extra stone being collected. Let's see if they can hang on. This can give a lot of time to the Rus player to come in and counterattack and punish that. But the longer it goes, the best it is for our Zushi player, because they'll just have a huge advantage. Especially, like I said before, if they get into that granary transition, it will be great. Right, it's just a scout versus scout, a knight coming in, on that side. More knights coming through as well. Waiting for it. Krakady only making spears at the moment. No archers in sight. Not even archery ranges. For our Rus player, so only knights. They are going into the castle age. By the way, Krakady has a lot of food as well. He's on that deer. Sheep back there. And that's pretty much it. He's also getting some food per minute. Let's see how much. 64 food per minute, which helps. You know, it's like basically a free... 2 free villagers per minute. Spearman got the scout over there. And I think it will be a successful defense here from Krakady. Our Rus player wants to go... is going castle with a high trade house. On the front line. Wait. It barely has any trees on it. Would it be better like around here? Or even there? Alright. He's moving on to the deer. Slash to the boar. No, I think it's going to be the deer. It's a bunch of villas. Why not going to the boar actually? It's really close by. And you could get more bounty out of it. Krakady dropping down some walls. Losing another villager meanwhile. But he's able to repel the knights. Going for all upgrades now. Wheelbarrow, double broadaxe, and specialized pick. With 3 TCs, yeah, that economy is going to be crazy for a Zushi player. But can they deal with a man-at-arms timing? Coming in from the Rus. They're also kind of close to the castle age. They are almost there in terms of food. Gold, they lack a little bit more, but it's easier because they're not using any gold at the moment. But they use a lot of food for the spearmen and villagers, so getting that gold will not be the hard time. Bro, the most there, they're going castle as well, right? Almost a 10 villager lead for Krakady here, or Zushi player, in case you don't know. Men-at-arms are walking by, here they go. You can hear the crickets. Walk, walk. A tower is being dropped on the front line from Krakady. He wants vision. Knights coming in. It's gonna be the Mount Lu Academy for Krakady. He's gonna be able to defend these, I'm pretty sure. The problem are the men-at-arms coming in. Up to 3. Right, a lot of food in the bank for our Rus player. I just don't think they have enough barracks to keep pumping them out. More knights arrive, spearmen jump into the knights. Yeah, they're focusing down the knights. Good work here from Krakady. And what you can do is actually counter-attack. Just to keep the men-at-arms at bay. Because the knights are not able to defend. You are walled, the enemy is not walled. Right? So you should have a bit more ability to do damage or threaten the enemy. Archery ranges coming in. How many? 3, at least 3. And we have the Yangnan Tower, so 3 Zuganus will be spawning out. Mount Lu Academy, no upgrades yet. They have great upgrades though, but getting them sometimes it's a bit complicated when you have to make so many units and get a lot of upgrades when you go to the castle age. And then also if you want relics now, you have to go for monks that cost gold instead of Shaolin monks that cost food. So a lot of gold being used. Also a lot of gold available though. Let's check the income per minute from these players. 1,000 gold per minute from Krakady or Zushi player. Spears on the background, attacking the monastery. The Kremlin Gremlins, the militia is called to the battlefield. They'll be able to repel these spearmen, and the spearmen have done their work, which is to keep the Rus units away from their base, away from the enemy base. Look at the R right now. The men-at-arms, the militia, everybody's here. And with that, Krakady just gained a whole bunch of time to make buildings and make units and get upgrades and create momentum from himself. On the other side, on the Rus base, a second TC works full time, but it's not being able to keep up. Almost 20 villager lead for Krakady here. The 30C is paying off, lost 3 villagers, which at this current time is not very valuable going for the front gold. First year Rus player doing a smart strategy, also mining on the background, so a lot of people on gold still they can't get enough gold per minute in comparison to Krakady, which has a crazy amount of gold, but he also has supervision, and he has the tax collection from the Imperial officials, which can walk faster. Actually, they can, if they move faster, they can also collect tax faster. But yet, oh, there you go, not to be seen, a farm transition, as I was just saying, but the farm transition is coming through. Relics being guarded by a knight over there, but Kraken is moving a sizable force, sizable, I mean, to protect these two relics. Actually, they are very close to each other. One relic already belongs to Onabuge. They now knock on Kraken's door. Kraken has enough units to defend himself. Crossbow spearmen and some palace guards actually coming out to play. A scout goes down, relic being collected by Crackedy. Could throw a cheeky wallow here, but that will be risking one of the relics. Monk will just make its way back into the base. Oh no, it's a cheeky wallow! And that really forces the Manic Tarnums to pull back a little bit. It's not a lot of time, but that time they're not making damage and they're taking a lot of damage. Some archers arrive to counter the crossbows and the spearmen, but they're just being walked into death because the rally point is poorly selected, so just walking without doing any damage at all. A complete waste of resources by Onabuge, a Rus player, and Kraken is floating gold and wood like an MFer. They're pulling back with the crossbows. They need a bit of front line. The crossbows should be able to deal with everything but the archers, and there ain't a lot of archers here for Onabuge. Rakadi pulling back with the Zugano. Not with the Zugano, as a Zushi. I mean, a second relic comes through, and the push is halted. Men-at-Arms go into the monk. The monk will die, but that gave a lot of time from Crackedy to do a lot of damage as Springle arrives, but there is no siege in view, maybe in preparation for a possible, very likely nest of bees. Huge farm transition into granary, not a lot of space here. Are improvise here with the third granary still floating a lot of wood, could go into 20 barracks, right? Then spam units, spam just palace guards non-stop. Mangonel also in place for Onabuge, a Rus player. Mangonel can do very good work here out of the enemy units. Especially Krakedy was massing some crossbows. Very low amount of units for Krakedy. This can get scary. He's kind of lacking food, only with one food upgrade. Could go to the second, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has some idle villas as well. He's busy doing something else. 2 relics for each player at the moment. Means 1 relic is remaining, and that is for our Zushi player. Let me check how much gold. 121 gold per minute. Could be better. It's not bad, it's always good, but could be better. For sure, that high trade house. Double Mangonel is arriving. Springle 2. Krakedy is forced to pull back some of the villagers. They still out here on that wood line. Wait, why Krakedy wants more wood? He already has 2000 wood in the bank. 1000 wood per minute. Right? Okay, our Rus player is forced to go back. Drop the wooden fortress near that big gold to give some vision. And to have a follow-up gold income as well. Krakedy going into 2 Springles and 2 Nest of Bees. Secret Site being captured by Onabuge. Okay, Krakedy moving down here to the gold. That gold was not really being helpful, that position. Securing it with some towers though. Krakedy with way more food per minute than Onabuge. Onabuge finished up the deer. He's now making some farms. He's on the board as well. He's also... No, he finished the deer as well. So now he's going to stone, looking to drop some keeps or stone walls to keep parts of his economy safe and protected. Second Sacred Site coming in from Onabuge, which will give a nice gold income of 200 gold with that other Secret Site as well. Then they got the third... Oh, they got that third relic. I was sure That was going to belong to Krakady, but they got the third relic. So a total of 440 gold plus 121, so 561 plus the hunting cabin. So we could say almost 600 gold per minute from passive income to the Rus player. You can see they have 1,200 gold per minute. Really heavy on that gold collection. Krakady on the other side, 2,000 food per minute. Krakady has way more economy. He's 20 villagers ahead, and that farming transition is looking beautiful. No military upgrades whatsoever for Krakady. Third Springle joins the party to take care of the mangonels and Springle of the enemy. Forward wooden fortress comes up. Krakady has vision on the enemy army, I'm pretty sure. He can barely see the siege, and he takes some shot into the Springles. Oh, he snipes those villagers with the 2 nest of bees. Very well done. Very well done. Back on the wood line, or what should be the wood line for Onabugay. A battle's about to pop off, but no. Without the proper siege equipment, Onabugay needs to fall back. Oh, more Imperial officials. Imperial Red Seals. Imperial official limit increased by 2, grants an Imperial official upon completion. Oh, so you just need to pay for 1? No, because you might not have 4, and then you gain that extra 1, right? And the siege mass is starting to look scary for Krakady also. He's almost pop capped, while the enemy still has 34 slots open. 30 villager lead for Krakady. And ooh, he's going Imperial. But first, what's the choice? Zushi's Library or Temple of the Sun? And if you go Zushi's Library, where do you build it? And what resources you go into? It's Temple of the Sun. Where? Yo, Temple. There you go, back there. Which have some cool technologies, units moving faster. Right. That's the only one. Wait. They have something that there's something with healing. Units heal out of combat, I think, for a certain amount of healing, right? A huge army from Onabugay stands up, facing Kraken's army. Onabugay has more units. 5 Springles versus the 3 Springles from Krakady. Knights diving the villagers, horsemen, palace guards, crossbows, and nest of bees in the back. A good mangonel shot, but not hitting the ranged units, and bad Springle micro from Onabugay. It was 5-3, and he's gonna lose the Springle war. By having... No, he barely wins. It's still 1-1. No, he might lose it. He loses the Springle War. Was not paying attention, but he won the battle. Kind of. His crossbows are going up. Oh, he has the Warrior's Blessing from his Warrior Monk. The Saint's Blessing, I mean. Imperial Palace Guards, though. Elite Palace Guards coming in to tank. Crossbows in the back doing good damage. The Monk was killed. And there is a keep from the Rus, a Rus keep in the face of the enemy. Will it go up? I don't believe so. We have a lot of units here. The Palace Guards must knife the Mangonel. 2 Mangonels now, and they are doing a lot of damage. A lot of villagers coming up from Krakady. I don't know what is their intention. Krakady, 20 villagers ahead. They stopped making villagers. They need a lot of military. They lost all their units, but the same can be said for a Rus player. They lost everything. They lost everything. Right. Keep is indeed going up a bit backwards. It was not so forward. Krakady has way more economy. They are 1 age ahead, but our Rus player is also aging up with the high armory, making the siege around it cheaper, and it has some unique technologies like extra range for the Springles. I think bombards take less time to set up, or they just attack faster. Rams do more damage and take less damage as well, you know. Oh, the militia coming in to snipe some siege, but that does not work because the siege is now behind closed walls. Streltsy coming up, that's a very dangerous, very powerful unit. Perhaps one of the best units in the game. They attack really fast and they do a lot of damage. They don't counter anything, but they do great basic damage. 35. And they're, I think, hand Grenadiers do a bit more damage, but they are way more expensive. Right? Palace Guards do not allow this Rus walling to go up. And you can see Roller Shutter Triggers. That's actually a very cool name. Roller Shutter Triggers and Banded Arms coming in, giving 0.5 and +2 range to the Springles, making it very difficult. Wait! We have a invasion. Crackety going into Grenadiers. It's been a long time since I've seen this unit. Usually we see it on Byzantine games because they get it randomly from the Golden Order Tower, but the keep goes down. Double Bombard was working on it. Really nice. Where are the Grenadiers? I want to take a look at them. They're not here. No, they are. Where? Oh, there they go. The Grenadier. They do only 12 damage. Oh, they do siege damage, which ignores armor. And they do 20 plus buildings. Interesting, because they also do attack in an area of effect. With a good front line, they can be devastating. But you need a lot of them, and Crackety only has 4 now. He's pop cap, extremely pop cap. He's Crackety chasing down those Pringles. Crackety has so much more economy though. Way more in terms. Look at the banks at the top of your screens. Crackety with a 3,000 food bank and 3,000 food per minute. The Bombard is doing some good work, but the Streltsy is doing a lot of damage too. Crackety just lost all of his army? No. He has more back at home. And they're coming in. No, they're not. They're just chilling. Okay, Crackety gaining some ground up the field. There was, oh, huge Palace Guard raids, destroying the second town center. Fine, I guess. It will be destroyed eventually. No! Second TC survives with 200 HP as the Palace Guards go down. That was all a distraction, I believe. Crackety massing more Grenadiers up to 20. Here they are, throwing some grenades, but they go down. They're coming in again with yellow caps. Oh, they don't do a lot of damage, do they? They do ignore armor, which is good. Right. And the AoE damage really works nicely. Right. The Mangonels still do extra damage against them because they are ranged, right? Light ranged gunpowder unit. Also, they can benefit from the upgrade. Do more than, I mean, Crackety is just winning these fights, absolutely. And GG gets called. Crackety with a great execution of this 3DC Zushi into Palace Guard and Grenadier Rush. Guys, thank you for watching. See you on the next time.